Some of the dogs out here with me right now. They doing their thing, they playing. But welcome to the first episode of Black Star Line Boerboels, man. I just wanted to bring y'all this first episode so we can get this thing rolling. So this first episode gonna be about so I just had my girl Cityscapes Coachella. Just like the name says, Cityscapes. Got it from Cityscape Boerboels. My bad, y'all. I don't know what this fool over here doing. Got her from Cityscape Boerboels. But anyway, she just had her first. She just had her first litter, man. We the family super excited, man. We super excited. I'm looking rough right now, man. I actually just like woke up. And I let the dogs out, and I was like, let me go ahead and shoot this video. But anyway, yeah, so she had the dogs, y'all. I mean, she had the puppies. Like I said, I just woke up, I'm about half asleep. She had the puppies. She had two girls. She had two girls, two boys. It's loud right now too. Like I said, I need to get my camera so I can get my mic and something dang hooked up to it so y'all can hear me real good, real crystal clear. But it's a lot of cars passing. They probably on their way to work and stuff right now. And we right here by the road. So, but anyway, yeah, she had two. Coachella had two girls, two boys. I might add a little footage in here of some of the puppies. But yeah, I'm just here to tell y'all the backstory on how this happened, because it wasn't necessarily a planned breeding. My plan was to breed my male Gucci to Coachella, which is the litter that we just had, but I wasn't gonna breed them just yet. I wasn't gonna breed them until, which probably would have been now. Coachella would have been probably coming in the heat again now within the next probably month or so. So like probably like September, like anytime between the end of August, throughout September, she would have been coming in the heat, and I was gonna breed her then. So what happened was we moved to a new house, right? So at the old house, I knew we were getting ready to move. So you know how dogs, like my dogs, like if I show y'all right now, they got some little spots that they made in the yard already, but they find them like some little dirt spots, or create some little dirt spots in the yard to like lay in. So they might dig out a little area, whether it was grass right there, dirt or whatever, but they'll dig them out a little area. And you know, like dogs, if they in the house or they just like not outside and they drink water and they haven't been to the bathroom, like if they don't go like right when they got to go, it start building up, what is that, like, hey, leave it alone. They start building up, their pee gets real like toxic or whatever. So when they pee, that's what turn the grass yellow. But if you notice, if you leave them outside and they drink water and they go to the bathroom, it really don't affect it as much. But anyway, yeah. So I was keeping them inside a little bit more or whatever. So this one particular day, so Coachella was in heat. So I usually, any of my females, I got 3 females and a male. Any of them come in heat, I usually kind of keep them separate away from, of course, the male. But you know, sometimes I even just keep them away from all the other dogs. Like I don't need no hormones going crazy, no fights happening, nobody getting pregnant on accident or whatever. So I usually keep them. I usually kind of keep the females separate or whatever. But this particular time, like I said, we was getting ready to move, and I was like, let me keep the dogs inside so they won't be, we getting ready to move. I don't want the yard to be still looking crazy. So I was growing the grass back, taking care of the yard and things of that nature. So I wasn't allowing the dogs to be out as much. So this one particular day, I was on my way to, I had to go to the store. So I put all the dogs, they in the house, they in the crate, until I get back or whatever. So I'm gone. I I leave to go to Publix. I probably wasn't gone. Man, I might have been gone 20, 30 minutes when I get a phone call. I get a phone call from Kiana letting me know. If y'all know who Kiana is my fiance. For all the people who might be tuned into this video and don't really know much about me. But so my fiance, Kiana, she called me and was like, hey, you know, come home quick. So I'm like, I'm rushing out the store. For the people that don't know, one time she called me before and she was telling me to come home quick. I got a 2-year-old daughter, and my daughter, she might have been, I don't even know if she was a year old at the time. But she had got sick, and when she called me that time, I think I was at Target or something. You know, I came home quick, took her to the hospital or whatever. She was good like the next day. But anyway, so when she called me, I'm thinking of the situation like my daughter's sick. Like I was like, boom, let me rush back to the house. So I'm running out. Mind you, I got a cart full of stuff. I got in the store. I done started shopping. I got a cart full of stuff. So I started running out the store. I get halfway down the aisle. I'm thinking I'm in the back by the dairy section. I get halfway down the aisle. She like, yeah, the dog's stuck together. So I'm like, man, in my head, I'm relieved and then kind of mad at the same time, because I'm like, damn, I wasn't even about to breed him yet. But at the same time, I'm glad that it wasn't my daughter that was sick. So when I realized she was talking about the dogs, I was like, man. And then in my head, I was like, why you told me to, like, why you ready? She was like, yeah, the dog's stuck together. I don't know what's wrong with them. So come to find out, Kiana didn't know, like, when dogs mate, they get stuck together. So anybody who grew up around dogs, these cars passing by, but anybody who grew up around dogs, you know, like, even if you ain't have dogs, like your neighbors had dogs, or there's some random dogs or whatever, you seen them like stuck together or whatever. So so dogs. And then the Gucci, man, this dude is an escape artist. He got this little spot here, like, we got a wooden fence, but the back is not wooden. He could tear a hole like right in there, and he can be out of here. But anyway, and now he over there. He got a favorite little spot in the fence that he tried to like rip a hole in, and he right over there right now. So I'm keeping my eyes on him. I don't know if he gonna try it while I'm out here or what. But yeah. So if y'all see me keep looking over there, that's what I'm doing, keeping an eye on him, because these males don't care, man. They just got a mind of their own. I don't even think he got the right mind enough to know not to do that while I'm out here. I'm not even sure, but I hope he try it while I'm out here, because he sure try it when I'm not outside. So yeah, he be on supervision. But anyway, matter of fact, that might be a story for another episode, me telling y'all how he got out like twice the first day we moved in. But but yeah, so my bad, I'm keeping an eye on this dude. But anyway, where was I at? Oh yeah, so you know, I'm relieved at this point. I'm relieved, like, ah, man, I'm relieved. Let me sit down, y'all. I'll show y'all some video of the dogs too, or why they out here. Everybody out here right now, really, except for Coachella and the Puppies, and of course they wouldn't be outside. So I'll probably put some video, maybe some video of them in here playing. They all spread out right now using the bathroom and stuff. But I'll probably shoot another episode and do a little introduction to all the dogs, their names, where I got them from. Probably tell y'all a little bit about their personality, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, so I'm relieved, man. At this point, I'm relieved that it wasn't my daughter that was sick. People want to try to come get in the video. I knew. See, this is why I can't sit down. That's why I was standing up. I knew. Let me stand up, y'all, because she's not going to let me do this video in peace. Get off me. But anyway, get back. But yeah, so I'm relieved, y'all, that it wasn't my daughter that, oh Lord, now they following me around. I'm relieved that it wasn't my daughter that was sick. So come to find out the dogs were stuck together. Like I said, Kiana didn't know dogs get stuck together. So at this point, I'm just like, I turned around in the middle of the aisle, started walking back to my cart. And all I really told her was, I was like, man, just call me back when they get unstuck. And I told her, I was like, you know, that's what happened when dogs mate. They get stuck together. She was like, oh, really? I ain't know that. I'm basically like, yeah, I see. You know, so at this point, it was nothing we could do. But one thing I do know about dogs is, like, a female's heat cycle. Before I get in that, let me just say, I basically just told her, look at her. She's got to get in the camera. You gotta protect your legs. You gotta protect your legs out here, boy. You mess around and get an ACL or something torn out here. ACL, MCL or something, like you playing football. You can't let them run into your legs, man. Protect your legs around these Boerboels. I basically told her, like, call me back, man. Just call. There's nothing we can do at this point. Call me back when they get unstuck. So I went back to shopping. So she called me back. I don't know. It might have been 10, 15 minutes later. It might have been like 10, 15 minutes later when she called me back. And she was like, hey, they ain't stuck together no more. And I was like, let me move out of the way, man. They got I'm scared for my legs out here. But I'm like, yeah, just put them up. Just put them up. That's all you can do. Put them back in their crate. So what happened was my male Gucci, he basically, like, he had been tearing his crate up anyway. Whenever he was in there, he was tearing that joker up anyway. So it kind of was my fault too, because I was looking at it. What's crazy about it, I was looking at it the day before that. I was looking at it like the day before that. And I was like, I'm about to buy him another crate. But anyway, so he basically tore his crate up, broke out of there, broke Coachella. I still don't know to this day how he got her out, because I know for a fact both of their crates was locked up. So, man, when a female in heat, man, these dogs, they strong. So he basically tore his way out of his crate. She probably helped them somehow get out of hers or whatever. They got out and did what they did. And that leads us up to today, having 4 puppies. I was thinking she wasn't pregnant at first, because you know it's a possibility. You know, if the timing is off and stuff like that. You know, sometimes dogs don't get pregnant. That's why you see a lot of people, you know, they might breed their dogs and then turn out the female don't end up pregnant. So I was like, hey, maybe this is one of those situations. And I knew it was going to be a lot going on with us moving, trying to get situated in this house and stuff like that, because we still our move out date was officially maybe what, a week ago. But we had already moved out. We just still had a few things over there, so we was transitioning stuff. We still got stuff to put up in boxes and then. So I was just, you know, I just knew it was gonna be a lot going on with that and just other stuff. So I wasn't gonna make them yet until now. So she'll be having the puppies later on. And I knew I was gonna have a little bit more availability to make sure, you know, her and the puppies was okay. Because I wanted to be fully available when the pups came. I wanted to be fully available when the puppies came. So, but anyway, yeah, it turned out she was pregnant. So she had 4 pups, 2 girls, 2 boys. She doing real good. She's like a real good mother. You know, dogs naturally have that mothering instinct, so she knew everything. She knew everything to do. I didn't really have to help out as much as I thought I was gonna have to help out. Man, if y'all know anything about dogs, like, usually you got to help them out sometimes with that umbilical cord, because you don't want them ripping and stuff at that and giving your dog a messing up the umbilical cord or giving them a hernia, umbilical cord hernia and things of that nature. But she was real smooth with how she, snipped the umbilical cords off. Man, I'm so proud of Coachella, man. She did a real good job. Still doing a good job. So I'll keep y'all updated on the puppies, man. I just wanted to come on here for this first episode and kind of just, tell y'all how she even got pregnant in the first place, man, because it definitely wasn't planned. I'm kind of glad she had a small litter, especially since it's her first one. It's actually my first litter too. So this is my first litter. So I'm going through an experience, she going through an experience. You gotta start somewhere. Everybody had their first litter. So I'll probably do another episode, man, updating y'all on the pups, introducing y'all to all the dogs. I'll put a little clip in here of Coachella and the pups. But yeah, they doing good right now. I'm actually doing this video kind of late because they about to be 2 weeks old in like 3 days. So I'll probably update y'all on how they first looked, and then I'll drop a video in a few days when they turn like 2 weeks old. Let y'all see what they look like at 2 weeks old. They just opened their eyes. They just opened their eyes yesterday, I think it was. Or maybe the day before. All I know is on day 11 they opened their eyes. One of the little females opened her eyes, and then at that night, and then I think yesterday morning the rest of them opened their eyes. But anyway, yeah, man, that's where we at. Dogs, look at Gucci. He be the first one to get tired every time. First one to get tired, sit down. Everybody else still be playing. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming to check out this first episode. Me telling y'all how my girl Coachella got pregnant by accident. I know I was all over the place, but as y'all continue to watch the channel, the episodes will get better. I will get better at not getting distracted by these dogs while I'm out here with them, man, and trying to bring out this information. I just want to take y'all on this journey with me, with my dogs, with my kennels. Yeah, so tune in, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, share it with a friend, tell them to subscribe to Black Star Line Boerboels.